Let's talk about something that probably makes you want to run for the hills. HR. Hi entrepreneurs, I'm Vicky Brown, and you're in the right place if you want to engage your team, boost your business, and grow your leadership muscle. I see you squirming in your seat already, but here's the deal. Mastering these HR basics isn't just about avoiding legal headaches, although that is a pretty sweet bonus. It's about building a rock-solid foundation for your business so that you can thrive. So let's roll up our sleeves and dig in. First up, the not-so-sexy, but absolutely crucial, stuff of registering and insurance. Now, I know paperwork is about as exciting as watching paint dry, but trust me, this is the bedrock of your HR strategy. So step 1, register as an employer. And no, it's not optional. The government wants to know you exist, and they're not big on surprises. So get your employer identification number, or EIN, from the IRS. And make sure you're registered with your state's labor department as well. It's kind of like getting your business birth certificate. Not fun, but absolutely necessary. While you're at it, let's talk about that employee handbook. Yeah, I can hear the collective groan, but hear me out. This isn't just a dust-collecting doorstop. No, a well-crafted handbook is your secret weapon. It sets expectations, outlines policies, and it can save your bacon in sticky situations. So make sure you cover the basics like work hours, time off, and that yours is a harassment-free workplace. But also, dig into the nitty-gritty of your company culture. What makes your workplace unique? Bake that into your handbook. Now on to the part that might actually get your heart racing a bit. Hiring and onboarding. Because this is where the rubber meets the road. Before you even think about bringing someone on board, get your payroll ducks in a row. Nothing sours a new hire faster than a paycheck snafu. So choose a payroll system that grows with you. And for goodness sake, don't try to do this manually. Your time is worth more than that. Now, when it comes to finding and interviewing candidates, remember this mantra: hire slow, fire fast. I know you're eager to get help, but a bad hire can set you back months. So take your time. Don't just interview, do a deep dive. Drill down in your questions. Who, what, when? How could it all have been changed? See how they think, how they collaborate. And always, always check references. Past behavior is the best predictor of future performance. Oh, and by the way, document everything. And I mean everything. From job descriptions to interview notes to offer letters and the whole hiring package of forms. Future you will kiss present you for keeping those records straight. Trust me, if anything ever goes south, you'll be glad you have a paper trail. All right, they've signed on the dotted line. Now what? Training, my friends. This is where you set the tone for their entire tenure with your company. Orientation isn't just about showing them where the bathrooms are. It's their first real taste of your company. Make it count. Introduce them to key team members. Walk them through your company's mission and values. And for goodness sake, make them feel welcome. First impressions go both ways. But don't stop at orientation. Ongoing skills training is your secret sauce for success. The better equipped your team is, the less you'll have to micromanage. And that's a win-win. This doesn't have to break the bank. Look into online courses, webinars, or even peer-to-peer training sessions. Just create a culture of continuous learning because it's going to pay dividends for you in both innovation and employee satisfaction. Now, let's tackle the ongoing challenge of performance management and career pathing. First things first, you might be surprised that there are lots of alternatives to the annual performance review. For instance, you could opt for regular check-ins. I'm talking monthly at least. Either way, keep it casual and keep it constructive. This isn't about pointing out flaws. It's about continuous improvement. Set clear, achievable goals. And I mean real goals, not that 110% growth year-over-year fantasy stuff. Break big objectives down into manageable chunks. Use the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And here's the kicker: involve your employees in the process. When they have a say in their goals, they're more likely to be engaged and motivated. Next up, career pathing. It's not just for big corporations with fancy org charts. Even in a small business, your people need to see a future. Sit down with each team member and map out potential growth opportunities. Maybe it's taking on more responsibilities, leading a project, or developing a new skill set. Show them that there's room to grow, and they'll be more likely to grow with you rather than looking elsewhere. And finally, let's talk about the part everybody dreads: terminations. Look, sometimes it just doesn't work out, but how you handle these situations can make or break your company culture and potentially your legal standing. Have those tough performance discussions early and often. Document warnings. Give clear, specific feedback on what needs to improve and by when. If you've done this right, a termination should never come as a surprise. If it does come to letting someone go, be fair with the termination package. This isn't just about being nice, though that's important too. A fair package can help protect you legally and maintain your reputation as an employer. So consider things like severance pay or extended benefits or job placement assistance if possible. And please don't ghost your remaining team members after a termination. Address it head on. Explain the decision, without violating privacy, of course, and reassure your team about the company's direction. Silence breeds anxiety, and anxiety kills productivity. Here's the bottom line. Good HR isn't about creating bureaucracy or stifling creativity. It's about creating a foundation that allows your business and your people to thrive. It's about setting clear expectations, fostering growth, and building a culture that attracts and retains top talent. Listen, I get it. As a small business owner, you're wearing a million hats already. HR might feel like one hat too many. But trust me, investing time in these practices now will save you countless headaches and potentially some legal bills down the road. So take a deep breath, pull up your bootstraps, and dive in. Your future self and your team will thank you. Now, get out there and build the kind of workplace that makes that big corporation jealous. You've got this. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe and share. And remember, your inspired leadership is the secret sauce to having a high-performance team and a wildly successful business you'll love. I'll see you next time on Leader's Journey.